M0FXB, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got the FDK Multi 700E FM 2-meter transceiver. So you don't see these very often, and I needed to download a instruction manual. We've gone to mods.dk, we've created a new account. You just click create new account, it verifies your email, and then you're allowed a certain amount of downloads each day. Okay, so I need an instruction manual. So we're looking here, it's the 700E, and which one should we choose? There's a couple here, there's the EX and the AX. So I'm guessing that I've got the EX because mine ends in E, so we're going to click it, download that. Remember, this is free. I'll quickly show you the radio. This has been in my cupboard for over 5 years. It works fine though. If I just see if I can get the SWR meter in there. I've got a 2-meter antenna just connected to my, just in my loft connected. See if there's any charge in this SWR meter. There you go. And if I quickly key on, let's go here, we just go M0FXB test. See, it's working fine, and if you turn it to full power, which shouldn't do really, but I will, there's a power there, and just now it was doing 11 watts, so it's around 10 watts, which I'm not really going to hardly ever use. And then you've got minus and plus shift 600 just here as well. And the reason I need the instruction manual, I'll show you in a minute, but I know what this button does. This button takes you in between the frequencies, so 12.5. We don't actually need that on, and to get the repeater normally we would just go M0FXB test, but we don't have a tone, a CT CSS tone. The SWR is quite good, so pleased about that. Volume is just here, and if you press it goes off, press again, volume and squelch. And this is the bit this is why I want the instruction manual. If you pull, it says pull for tone, so tone burst, yeah. But these days repeaters don't use tone bursts, so let's try it. So we do the minus shift, and we don't need to be in between. 145750 is GB3BC. M0FXB test, M0FXB calling for a contact. So unfortunately no tone, and you can buy a module and install it into the radio, but I can't do that. But there is someone online I've noticed that will do it for £100 odd. So massive thanks to mods.dk. Of course, it isn't just instruction manuals, there are modifications of all kinds, and the links will be in the description, and check it out. There is a donation link here as well. Help, about mods.dk, advertising. You can advertise in this top banner space here, and searching, and you've got pictures, manuals. We'll look at that in a sec. I just want to have a quick look at this manual that we've downloaded to see if it's the one that's going to help me. So let's have a quick look. There it goes, and yeah, that looks like the radio. So just having a quick look to see what it says about the tone burst switch. This one looks slightly different than mine. Yes, this one is different, so it must be a newer model, I guess, because it's got a tone burst switch. Looking at all the functions, it does the same thing. We've got the offset, RF power, looks like a 4-pin microphone, volume squelch. It's very similar, it's just that you're not pulling the switch. So tone burst switch, it's just on or off, and I think the way they did it was you just pull it to turn it off. And I have had the lid off this before, just to see inside, and this is what it's going to look like. Megahertz switch, where's that? Channel selector, power, scan, tone, RF meter, bottom cover, So they don't make, you know, it's so true that they don't make them like they used to. This thing is solid, yeah. And you know, I think even my skill level, if it broke, I'd have half a chance of repairing it if my soldering was better. Modification method. Okay, what does that do? Top view, front panel. Change 1.6 megahertz offset operation. All right, so the offset you can adjust, you know. So I mean, I'm presuming that the offset is as marked here, minus 600 plus 600, but you have got an A and the plus and the A minus. And my guess is that that's the adjustable one. So yeah, I'm guessing that's an adjustable offset. So I was hoping just to listen to some simplex. So we turn the squelch down. I was hoping to hear something. I might jump in and say something.
I was waiting on the good lady on a similar time scale as yourself, and as you say, it does get you down a bit. Back to
we know the SWR is good.
ID from M7WYA.
M0FXB. I have tested it with my handheld, which I will show you before we finish. So it looks like I'm not getting the other station. Turn the power up, and I'm not sure if they're using a repeater or not. I mean, if they were, they'd be on. Pretty sure they'd be on. Would they be on 950? Is that 145 950? Is that even a legal channel? Let's just quickly check. Oh, it is there. So we'll check that in a minute. When they speak, when he or someone. Wow, that's a strong signal, isn't it?
You know, the long better response, where I'm assuming it would have got worse had you not had the treatment, and that basically I'm just sort of balancing it between which my experience.
If I get the call sign, we might see the location.
Whereas if she doesn't have the injections, which we all cringe about, I know. But if she doesn't have them, then unfortunately she would.
Sounding good though.
Slowly go for a start.
I just realised I had it on shift, so maybe when I transmitted it shifted down. So we might have some luck now. Got signal about 7 there.
Sort of 0 JID from M7WYA.
M0FXB break. And I'll just show you, we're not getting in there at the moment, but we go 145-400, grab my Bofung. You like this Bofung? I will show it you. I'm going the long way, of course. So Bofung, let's put it here so you can see it. Having great fun with that, and also another one I'm having great fun with is the 890. I just made loads of videos on that. AM, FM, LSB, USB, airband, marine band. It's actually called the Ratel 890. But anyway, actually we'll test them both. So let's just grab this on 145-400, turn it up here. So we can hear 145-400. Let's hear what I sound like on a Bofung. M0FXB. M0FXB. I'll just go out the room so that you can hear it properly. M0FXB outside, about 30-40 foot away from the radio, using a Bofung 145-400 M0FXB. And as I walk back, you should hear me just walking back. So I don't know how good I sounded. I know that if I talk on the 700 now, and you listen to the Bofung, it sounds really good. M0FXB, if you can hear it, that is. Let's just get the volume up. So here goes. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. M0FXB. Obviously it's too close, so that's not a good thing. If I move it away a bit, M0FXB, 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 M0FXB. It's going a bit out of phase there. So otherwise, you know, I've dug this out just for a bit of fun, and it's sounding good to me. Quite pleased with that. SWR is good. Now let's test the audio on coming from this radio, and it actually sounds excellent. Listen to this. M0FXB test. Wow, that is very good audio. Let me grab the Bofung again and try that one again, and turn this down like so. Yeah, I know we're tinkering, but hey, that's what the hobby's all about. Just tinker, have fun, enjoy the radios. 1 2 1 2 1 2 M0FXB. I would say the audio on the Bofung is actually quite low. I wonder if I can up the mic gain. Yeah, I'm not actually seeing a mic gain on that one. The Rouillage has got a mic gain, but let me just do that again so we can hear how good that Rouillage or Radtel 890 sounded. So here goes. M0FXB test. Oh my god, that just sounds perfect audio. M0FXB.
That's Andreas, isn't it? It's G7UUK Mike here.
Hi Mike, yeah, thanks very much. So how did you know I was on this channel?
Well, I knew you was on this channel because I could see something happening. I'm on a 991 and up the frequency. I was listening to 350 and I've just VFO'd up to 400.
Yeah, what it is, I'm actually testing an old FDK multi 700E. So it's like, I don't know, 1970s radio. And I was here with my handheld and I was calling and I just couldn't hear anything. Yeah, coming from my handheld. I think it's because I was too close. Yeah, so that's why I kept on calling. So what's the audio like on this old radio?
You sound okay. It's peaky audio, not bassy audio, more like peaky audio. Your signal strength is, what would it be? 20, 30 over 9 it is on this radio.
Yeah, I just upped the power on it, not that I needed to, but I think I'm on about 10 watts now. Oh, well, I'm so pleased about that because I really like the older radios to work. You know, I've still got my 991. Love that set. Do you use it on C4FM much?
Yeah, I've got the C4FM. Do you find with the radio, you know, say you want to go to a 2 meter normal, you know, normal split frequency, and you go there, then you want to go, let's say, on UHF, and you want to use a normal split frequency that there used to be, and then the big nearly 9 megs split. Well, I find that mine, it doesn't want to actually do that properly, and it will transmit out a blooming band then, and it's not good.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, do you know what? Because I had a 991, the original model, and I remember there was a split problem there. There was a workaround. I just can't remember what the workaround was, because you can go into settings and change the splits. But there was definitely a workaround on that.
Yeah, I do that. I go in and you can wind your VHF or your UHF, the input and output. You can adjust it, can't you? So that's what I do when I use a different repeater. But yeah, the C4FM, there's one on 600, where that is maybe Birmingham way, but on the old WR frequency, and some evenings when there's good conditions, I can actually hear what they're chatting about on C4FM.
They're a bit distorted there. I was trying to sort of lower it down. Yeah, well, it's well worth, you know, having C4FM, isn't it? I mean, it's a lovely set. Did you add the new firmware? There was a little firmware tweak.
Yeah, I've had this radio about a year and a little bit now. I got it off Andy, that's only recently passed away, the one that lived by Western Village there, near the Borough Arms, that area. I bought it off him. I think I paid 800 for it.
Cheers. Which is about right. Yeah, and that's, you know, sorry, that I would say that's about right, and I'm pretty sure that I paid around that for mine, about $8.50. I really made sure I got a good one. It's in the box, all perfect, and I just think that really I'm trying to think of a better shack in the box radio, and I can't really think of one. So how you been keeping? What you been up to? I haven't seen you for years.
Yeah, well, we haven't chatted for a while, have we, on radio? Yeah, I'm still doing the cabbing, having a bit of a rest at the moment, and I'm at home just playing radio. And yeah, apart from that, yeah, that's what I'm up to. I'm in pretty good health, I suppose. I'm still breathing. But yeah, I've just been messing around with all my antennas this morning, and I realised, I'm thinking, no wonder I wasn't getting very good reception on 10 and 11 metres yesterday, because I had the triple band antenna plugged into the HF side. You know, now I've got it right. Now I've got the large diamond antenna.
Looking good, isn't it?
On the roof. That's
happy with that.
To the right hand side, so I'm getting good.
Remember to hit the like and subscribe.
And then I've got the
so we're going to do a few videos on old radios.
A big IMAX plugged into the left-hand side, so it's receiving well now.
I've known Mike my whole life.
So that's what I've been up to.
And I'm old.
And I like looking at all your videos of all your radios and all your drones, etc., demonstrating how to do a radio and program it up. It's all good. Over to you there.
He's real passionate. Hobby, ham, CB, right, goes way back. I met him when CB was booming, and that's how I know him, actually. We're all from the CB. Anyone that doesn't admit that, oh, I'm glad you like it. You know me, I can't believe how many people have viewed the videos. It's actually coming up for 15 million views, and the subscribers are going up fast, and I'm just at home because I don't know if you know, but I semi-retired over 10 years ago. I don't run any, you know, retail pubs or anything like that. I'm just my work is just managing property now, and so all I do is wake up and play radio. And yeah, I do have some work to do, but it's just replying to messages and forwarding this and forwarding that. So I literally wake up, spend the whole day here. My wife works full time now, so I have like 8 hours a day just to play, and that's how I've been able to make all these videos. And I'm not making them because I want loads of views. I'm just making them because I'm enjoying it. Back to you. So that's it.
Well, it goes to prove
great
that
chat
it's very
there.
handy and very useful.
Really pleased to Mike.
Find it interesting because you've got all those views, and like you say,
280 UK.
Up and up and up. That's brilliant, really, isn't it?
7-3, all the best, and
well, this lovely radio.
buy us a coffee.
I wanted it to